On this episode, Dude, Brett, and JD celebrate our new Dark Arts pick by putting it up against some previous Russell's picks. So sit back, grab a pour, kick up your feet, and enjoy this episode of The Bourbon Hunters. While you're listening, head over to our website at bourbonhunters.com where you can purchase Bourbon Hunters glassware and products, and sign up for our Patreon, which puts you on the list for single barrel announcements from our private barrel club.
Gather round, it's time to unwind, drinking our bottles, all that we find, with tastings and tales, we're sharing our pours, tune in each week, there will always be more, tune in each week.
Welcome to another Bourbon Hunters.
What are you doing? You ruined the script.
Welcome to another episode of the Bourbon Hunters. I am Dude Pool, and I'm joined by
Fritter.
and
Brett Bryan.
the Schnoz. The Schnoz.
The schnozzes.
The Schnoz has been making quite the appearance lately. So,
Not on the gram.
not on the grams, but just on the on the episodes.
Yeah.
All right, so we got a fun little episode tonight. We love our Russells, right? This was my idea. I know it was your idea, and I was about to
I
give
just
you fucking
wanted-
props until you fucking tooted your own horn.
I just want an excuse to drink Russells.
No, so I mean, I never need an excuse to drink Russells.
Yeah.
So we've got two Russells picks tonight that we're going to do, and then we've also got our Dark Arts 10-year-old Wild Turkey Single Barrel, which is, what's the proof of Russells,
110.
and what's the proof of ours?
110.6.
So,
I thought it was higher than that. I'm sorry. I thought it was
So-
116 for some reason.
no, so we're like right there, and it's basically a Russells pick.
This is a Russell's, 100%.
I mean, it's basically a Russells, but it has a cool label that says Dark Arts on it. It's got our name on it.
Dude,
It's-
my favorite thing about the label is like, you know, like I play D&D and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
It looks like an alchemist.
It
You know what I mean?
does.
Is what it
They-
reminds me
they
of as an
are.
alchemist.
I think that's what is on it. But
Yeah.
not only that, but these bottles look like you could actually, strip off all the stuff off of it and use them as a decanter when you're done.
the topper
Yeah.
especially. It's like a glass
and
topper.
it says DA on it, on the top of the... Did you look at the topper?
I didn't see that. No.
It's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that at all. It's like Old English.
Yeah.
And it's
Like
like a
that-
big D with the
Yeah,
A
yeah,
inside
yeah,
of it.
yeah.
Like
Right.
that is very cool.
So there's just something about these bottles, first off, and then their labels are cool looking too. I've got a decent amount of these that I bought because I knew how much I liked these when we did the taste. We've got like 20 left of these, I think, in our group. Anyway, we're going to taste through these. We're going to finish with the Dark Arts since it's just a hair higher in proof. I've got the Blue Jackets 25th anniversary single barrel from the Blue Jackets organization.
I didn't know they did one of these. This is cool.
I've got the Gallensteins, which is the one you're holding now, I believe. That's the pick we
Quit
got.
stacking up glasses, sir.
We got the Gallensteins picked
This
down
is
at
the Gallensteins.
down at Uncorked Liquor City or something like that. What's it called? Liquor City Uncorked.
Uncorked.
Down in Covington, right over the bridge in after you leave Cincinnati, going into Kentucky. And
Am
we're
I
gonna
pouring for everyone? What am I doing?
yeah, that's what you're doing. So we're going to taste through these and just give you our honest feedback on these. I think the Dark Arts, I just wanted an excuse to kind of drink Dark Arts. I brought that up, and then Brett says, why don't we do a Russell's episode? And I was like, that's always a pleasure.
I said I'll always look for an excuse to pop some Russells.
I'm a Russell's whore. I love me some
Same.
Russell's, man. And I like, you know what I even like a lot too are those Wild Turkey single barrel selects and the Kentucky Spirits, the 101s. Those are good too.
Do you know? And for some reason, I've been really enjoying ryes lately. But the Russells ryes are fucking great because they're
Are
only
they
50.
also 110?
They're 110 and they're also 51% rye.
Yeah.
So they're just that minimal.
It's almost like a high rye bourbon.
It's a high rye
almost.
bourbon in my opinion. Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. I mean, legally they're not, but yeah, I hear
Yeah,
you.
you-
I'm right
you
there
know
with
what I'm
you.
saying,
Yeah,
yeah.
for sure. All right, so we've got the Gallensteins in here, right? So
Yep,
what
so
are
this
the
is-
deets?
It is a 9-year-old bourbon. It is from Tyrone G, and it was on floor 4.
And I remember we've had this before and we liked it pretty well.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've had this one.
I don't know that you were here that
I don't think I've had this. Yeah.
But we had it. JD and I don't remember who was with us, but we had it after. I think we might have done it on a Mouth Experience Monday, or we did it as part of something else after we picked up like the Old Forester or something like that.
I think it was something like that.
Yeah, and the 1792 we got. I know I did that on a Mouth Experience Monday. I get a lot of bubble gum on this one.
I get a healthy amount of cinnamon.
I get cinnamon on it as well. It's not bubble gum.
Maybe it's big red gum is what I'm getting.
I could see that.
But it's like a sugary. It's you know what? It's almost like a cinnamon sugar is what I'm getting. Oh yeah, I get the cinnamon now. Yeah, that cinnamon's really, or I'm sorry, the sugar. I mean, and the cinnamon. Actually, I get them both. Depends on which nostril I'm hitting.
It noses well though.
Mm-hmm. And you know what's funny is I generally like when something has a nice pungent nose to it, unless it smells like baby
dirty diaper water
or burnt rubber or something like that. Like I've had some single malts that I've nosed and I'm just like, I'm not gonna like this.
Yeah.
Same thing with some scotch. There's been some scotches that I've nosed and I'm just like, oh, this is gonna be gross. But
that cinnamon comes through on the palate to me too.
Is this a cinnamon you like or don't like?
It's a cinnamon I don't like.
Yeah. Okay. I get bubble gum on the palate big time.
I get a lot of cinnamon. I will say, for not liking cinnamon, it has good viscosity.
Yeah. It does. It definitely has a good mouthfeel.
I can understand why someone would pick this as a single barrel because it's a little off profile. You know what I mean?
Bit, yeah. This is good. I don't, like you said, I don't know.
Or did they pick Tyrone G for Gallensteins?
That's a possibility.
They may not have even known it was Tyrone G till after they picked it. A lot of times they won't tell you until you make your selection. I'm a fan of this, but this is probably not up there on my Russell's picks. Yeah. It's good. And there's, here's the thing, even Russell's picks for me are like pizza. Even when they're not as good, they're still good.
Yeah, I agree.
Does that make sense?
100%.
There's not a lot of pizzas that, I'll eat.
So some of it's just cold pizza.
I'll eat pizza out of a damn garbage can if I find pizza and it's there.
Absolutely,
I'll be Costanza and pick it off the top.
Didn't you do that once? And Trina was like, that's disgusting.
No. What the fuck are you talking about?
I thought there was a story about pizza and it was sitting on the stove or something, it wide open.
Oh, yeah. It had been sitting open, and I think there might have been a fly on it. And then I ate it, and I'm just like, it's just a fly.
If you've ever eaten fast food, you've eaten worse.
He's just partially digested it for me a little bit. That's all.
Yeah, it's fine.
If I've eaten fast food, I've eaten worse.
Guaranteed.
We had that Burger King in Bardstown after that first day when me, you, and Jeff and
on the
Tyler
way home.
There. It was our last day.
Yeah.
On our way to Bullet or Weller.
Stitzel-Weller. Oh fuck!
And remember, it tasted like just propane.
Yeah.
None of us could finish it. It was disgusting.
That was a rough fucking day.
That was horrible. Remember when we had our first
tasting?
We had our first tasting at Stitzel-Weller. We're all looking at each other like, who's going first? Who's puking? Who's puking? Because we were drunk.
And it was cold, so we were in the Rick House and all the smell of the bourbon,
too.
it
was around COVID time. We weren't. It wasn't even just in the Rick House because we had to do our tastings outside,
that's true.
Remember?
Yeah, that's right.
We did go into the Rick Houses briefly, but all of our tastings because of COVID were outside. And
that was a rough fucking day.
Oh, we were so hungover.
Yeah, that was real rough.
We were so hungover.
Where did we stay?
We stayed in that. You slept in a
recliner. Okay.
We stayed in
above
an
Old
Airbnb.
Forester.
No, we stayed in an Airbnb in Bardstown.
But it was like a house.
It was a house, and they had a pit outside where a fire pit.
Oh, that's right.
And so they were out there smoking cigars, and we got so drunk.
Well,
that
we
night.
drank between the four of us. We drank like 3 bottles of bourbon.
Yeah, we did that, and we called Andy. What's his name?
Gallagher.
And so we did. That was the year that we got the very fine rare.
That's what I was going to say. I want
and we got
Woodford. My God, I should have struggled for that. We drank
also
that.
had the Heaven Hill Green Label that we found.
Yes,
so we finished that one as well, and then we finished one other bottle,
or a half of a bottle, maybe. I
think
remember.
The Heaven Hill was the half bottle. I think there were 2 bottles before that though.
Yeah,
and we got
Jesus,
so drunk.
It was rough, man.
So drunk.
I'll tell you what, that recliner wasn't. It was pretty comfy.
You know what? It might have been a Stag Junior that we.
I think it was a Stag Junior that Jeff brought.
I think it was that we started with.
Yeah, because I was like, oh damn, because it might have been. I had Stag maybe once or twice as a sip, but never enough to like.
You know what it was? I remember now. He brought the Stag Junior. We started drinking. Well, you guys started drinking it in the car while we were driving around.
Oh, that's right.
And then we finished it at the
You're
house.
right.
Then we did the very fine rare. Then we did Heaven Hill, like 6-year or whatever the green label is.
Yeah, there used to be, it was like a Kentucky exclusive and all that.
I think it still is.
It might be.
And oh my God, we were so drunk. The next morning, we drive to Stitzel-Weller from Bardstown. None of us are feeling good. Like, we're all like, do we really need to go to this tasting? We went there, and we're looking around at each other like, who's going to take the first drink? And we were just waiting for a drink and an upchuck. But it actually, there's something about the hair of the dog.
Well, yeah. That's why people are alcoholics. It works.
But I'm telling you, as soon as we did that, I felt okay. Mm-hmm. Like, it was insane. The only other night that was like that was the year you didn't get to go with us. And we went to the next morning because I didn't Jillian had spent all that money on us to do that library thing at Bardstown Bourbon Company.
Yeah.
We drank at the library.
Yeah.
And so we were so hungover because the night before we finished, just the three of us finished a bottle of Master's Keep 1. And then we went to a steakhouse in Bardstown and we were drinking there. We got so drunk. And the next morning, I'm like, we can't go straight to Bardstown Bourbon Company like this. So we went to 1792 to Barton and did a tasting there. And that basically
set the tone.
Well, Tyler didn't drink any of it. He was like, I can't. So when we went to Bardstown Bourbon Company and did the library, he was so hungover still. And he hadn't had anything to drink. Me and Jeff did just to help because we knew we're like, that'll make us feel better.
Oh, yeah. It's hair of the dog. It's true.
And it did. Tyler didn't because he was so what we didn't tell Tyler. He kept getting up and going to the bathroom. We kept refilling his glass.
Oh my God.
So he probably had twice as much as both of us, and we were dying laughing. So he would get up and go to the bathroom. We'd fill his glass almost Russo pour style, and he'd just come in and just start drinking it.
No clue. Yeah.
Oh, he had no idea. And I guess the best part was him and Jeff stayed we were in a hotel that year.
Okay.
Him and Jeff stayed in the same hotel room, and I was supposed to be in the room with you, so I was by myself. And the next morning, I heard that he was like naked in bed, talking to Jillian on FaceTime, and Jeff's just like,
what is it with him getting naked when he's all fucked up? Like his wedding picture, where he's in the he's like crisscross applesauce in the shower, just butt naked.
Oh, it was
just
hilarious.
Sitting there.
Well, that night, Jillian's dad was in the ocean pissing in his full wedding outfit. Because we were all dancing, and to go to the bathroom, it was like a hike. So he just walked out into the ocean and was pissing in his clothes. Tyler and his whole family took their shirts off. It's like they're hockey players. I don't know what the hell's going on. They're all dancing, and and here's the thing: none of them should have had their shirts off.
Right, it's like Bert Kreischer.
Right, but Bert Kreischer at least looks okay. Everyone in his family has moobs, and so and they're like not proportional to their body. It was weird. It was almost like they've all been drinking too much soy milk. You know what I mean?
Jillian, this is what you have to look forward to.
She's looking forward to it right now.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? She was already married. She was marrying him.
Yeah.
This is 5 years ago. 7 or shit. This was 7 years ago. This May. It'll be 7 years in May.
Yeah.
Because it was 2019, right in May, Memorial Day weekend before COVID. So
fucking time.
It was so fun. We had a blast, man. You didn't go to that, right?
Mm-mm. Oh, no, I didn't go to that.
Tony was there.
It's funny though. I had went to because that was in Cancun, I believe, or no, Jamaica.
Yeah,
because I had went to Jamaica in 2020, which was just a year later, and I was right beside the Sandals Resort you guys were in.
Well, there were two Sandals resorts within 5 minutes of each other.
Yeah.
We were in the older one that had not been updated.
You were in Montego Bay, though, right?
Yes.
Because I was in Montego Bay as well.
Well, there's two in Montego Bay.
Oh, there are two in Montego?
And there's one that's a little more up to date.
Yeah.
And modern. And we were in the one that was like old wood, lots of mahogany. But so we went one day over to the other one, and it was like, holy shit, this place is so much nicer. But I actually enjoyed the one we stayed in because it felt a little more classic.
Yeah.
And we did butler service and all this. I mean, we were there half a week before we realized maybe we should take advantage of this butler service.
Yeah.
Tyler was taking advantage of it the whole time. He'd call them the night before, have them go set up chairs at the beach and have a cooler with a whole bunch of, what's the beer there? Red Stripe?
Yeah,
with
but
a whole
it tastes
bunch
fucking
of
terrible.
No, I love Red
Oh,
Stripe.
I did not like it.
Oh, they have Red Stripe Light. That's what we were drinking. Red Stripe Light is outstanding. So we were drinking Red Stripe Light all week. I had them set up our. They went hunting for bourbon for us, so that we had bourbon in our room.
That's cool.
Yeah, and so like that's when you have your butler, you tell them what you want, and so we had vodka for Trina, we had bourbon for me. I was like, they were asking what brand and everything, and I was like, I don't want Scotch, I don't want any of that stuff, I want bourbon. And so they had Maker's Mark. Which is fine. Like I'm happy. I'm fine with Maker's Mark. Like especially, and then they had Four Roses. So the 2 bottles I had were regular yellow label Four Roses, and then I had Maker's Mark.
Do you want more than that?
That's perfect. And I was every night, man. We got so drunk. We had a blast. We went on like a little yacht cruise on a catamaran. It was so fun. We were the people that were driving beside other boats, and everyone was trashed and having a blast, and the other boat was like, pinkies out and shit. And like you could tell they wanted to be on our boat. We had so much fun.
I remember when we were in Jamaica, it was COVID, and so the alcohol was very limited, and they didn't have the alcohol in the room, which is crazy because they said of like COVID they couldn't do it in the room, but you still had like unlimited alcohol.
That's not a thing.
And I was like, that doesn't even make any sense. If anything, it's better to have it in the room so I'm not interacting with other people.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That doesn't even make any sense.
And so it was very strange in that, but they did not have a lot of selection. They had the red stripe beer, and then it was just a lot of rum and a lot of like, what do they call those? Like Mai Tais and rum runners and a lot of like blended drinks.
Sex on the beach.
Stuff like that. There was no sex on the beach, if you know what I mean. There was lots of drugs on the beach.
Bahama Mama.
Oh, they'll sell you.
Dude, every day someone would
like the catamaran here.
Oh my God, that's awesome. There was every day someone would paddle up on like, it was like a surfboard that they were sitting on, and there'd be like this big milk crate, and they're trying to sell trinkets. Yeah, it looked a lot like that. And they would try to sell you drugs in the ocean every day.
Oh yeah, they would swim up to the edge of our, because they had like a rope thing.
Because they can't they can't be on the beach, which is the resort.
They had a rope thing that came up to your. The thing that pissed me off the most is that Tyler's wedding party bought him shirts and went through some shitty service instead of me, and their shirts were terrible. They were terrible. I'm like, you fuckers. There's what's his name? Shit. You've golfed with him, I think.
Oh, Kendall.
Yeah.
Oh.
God, we got so fucking hammered that.
But I just remember them trying to sell me drugs,
and
I was like, I don't have any
driving the yacht.
I don't have any fucking pockets.
Yeah.
Like, what,
so how
am I supposed to pay for these drugs?
They would be out on surfboards, out on the edge of the property.
Every day.
Drawstrings. Just.
I'm like,
Tyler said it was like skunk weed.
Oh, I'm sure it was. And I even made a joke, and I was like, oh, maybe come back later. I don't have any like money.
If
you know
go
what I mean?
on my Unicorn Nation, watch any of my Unicorn Nation commercials. He's the spokesperson.
Very photogenic.
Yeah, that's a great picture though. Anyway, so go ahead.
Oh no, they came back the next day and they were like, "You have money now?" And I was like, "Fuck."
Did you find an ATM?
I did
Reenacting
not.
the Christmas vacation.
Yeah.
She's got a handful of crotch there. She was so drunk. Everyone was drunk that weekend. That was such a fun time.
This one nose is nice.
This one nose is nice. I agree. It's sweet.
I don't know who took this picture. It's just
Tyler,
a picture.
Tony.
It's just a picture of my crotch. I think it was AJ. I think AJ was trying to be funny. I think Tyler jumped off of the boat and twisted his ankle, not realizing that it was further than it was. Oh, here's the drug guy.
Yeah, it looked just like that every day. Every day.
And if you watch him, like he's like calling your attention, like, "Hey."
He was like trying to sell me cocaine and everything, and I was like, "Yeah." He's like, we called it nose candy, is what he called it.
Well, of course. That's
Did you like that booger sugar?
I was like, I'd like to live to see tomorrow. I'm good.
There's the highlight of the week right there.
Yeah, the Speedo.
That was outstanding. And me and AJ wore Speedos together.
Right.
Very nice.
That was
nice.
There was a bet. There was a bet about wearing Speedos. So.
What do you get on this, JD? It's sweet to me.
We're on the second one now.
It's very sweet.
This is the
Blue Jackets one. And so this
one's
is
a little darker.
It's 8 years old. Almost 8 years on the date, you know what I mean?
I could smell dates on it.
This is from Camp Nelson D, as in JD likes the D,
He does.
Dizzle.
as the D in JD. I'm curious with this, like, were the Blue Jackets players involved in the pick? Was
I know
it the
that
owner
was
of the
my question
pick?
too. Was it the owners? Was it the back
Yeah.
office? Were the actual players involved?
I got one of them too.
Yeah.
Mine's
Did you
from
get one
Camp
of these?
Nelson A though. That's from Camp Nelson D.
And they're both Blue Jackets?
Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I
see,
didn't
that
know they
makes
had
me
multiple bottles
I
or
didn't.
barrels.
I didn't either until now.
Are you sure?
that makes me wonder, like,
I'll take a picture of it later.
Yeah. That's surprising to me.
how involved they were.
Hey Bruce, can you send us like 4 barrels?
Yeah. We'll sell them all, I promise.
Yeah.
All right. So what do you guys get? You guys got some sweetness, you said. What else?
It's definitely darker on the nose and on the taste.
Oh my gosh, the viscosity on this one's way better.
Yeah, I say the same thing.
There's the cinnamon's not there. It's thick. It's oily. It's
It's got a little nuttiness on there.
it does. I agree. But there's what do I want to call them? Honey roasted peanuts.
Yeah.
You get something like that. There's like a honey and a sweetness, but also that peanut. That's what it reminds me of a lot. Is honey roasted peanuts.
Yeah. I can see that. Honey roasted peanuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fucking love honey roasted peanuts. Man.
I always get peanutty type stuff anyway, like
Mm-hmm.
you know, a little bit of nut from it's nut forward.
better than nut backward.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
mean, that doesn't even make any sense, but
but you're right. You ready?
oh, you and AJ. At first, I was like, Trina doesn't have her top on.
Those are small boobs. That's a guy.
That's where you got this.
I mean, the water's beautiful.
Well, he's a guy, so. But we came out, and I'm bald, of course, and I shook my head like I'm trying to get the water out of my hair.
Oh boy.
That was funny. We had a blast. We had so much fun. We're talking about going there for like their 10-year anniversary back to Jamaica. I think that'd be a blast.
I'll be honest, I did not love Jamaica.
Oh, we had a good time. I think you need to be with a group of people to enjoy it.
A lot of it
We
was
had a blast.
I think a lot of it was the resort.
What resort did you stay in?
RIU is where it was.
I've heard those are hit and miss because they have those in Cancun too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. RUI, isn't it?
Maybe it's RI.
No, I think you're right. I think it's RIU.
Yeah.
It's one of those two.
But the place we stayed in Cancun was amazing. I loved everything about that resort.
Yeah. But the one in
Ibero-
Jamaica was not so much.
No, but we stayed in Ibero Star or Ibero Star. Maybe it's Ibero Star in Cancun. It was amazing. I loved everything about that place. Like, I was like, because a lot of times I'm not like a beachy person and also like a resort because
I love the beach.
sometimes I just need some activities to do because like
I do that too.
day 3 I'm kind of like I was
you start getting
entertained
a little
stir crazy. I was entertained the entire time. All the food was great. We stayed in, so they had 3 resorts. They had a family resort.
Yeah.
They had like a party resort, and then like an adults only like chill resort. We stayed in the adults only chill resort, but then you could bounce around,
Yeah.
right? And you could go to the other ones.
I'd want to stay in the party resort.
And well, it was nice to like
serious.
go to that, but then like you can leave if you wanted.
So,
but we had
how
access
far
to the
were they from
food.
each other?
It was walking distance.
Okay.
They were all like connected.
It's kind of like, so Trina and I, we have, I don't want to call it a timeshare, but it's a membership to the Hard Rock.
Mm-hmm.
No relation to the casinos. It's called Legendary or something like that, is the name of the resort. And they have Hard Rocks all at the same latitude across like Cabo, Punta Cana, Cancun, all that. They have 2 in Cancun. Well, one's in Playa something or other, and then one's in Punta Cana, one's in Cancun,
Playa
one's
de
in
Puerta or something like that. I think.
No,
Oh.
it's like Playa. I don't even remember. It's not a real place. I don't think.
Gotcha.
And then they have these other ones that are a little higher end, that are also related to that, but they're like 5 miles from each other, type of thing. But like I'm the same way with you. Like I love that the place has activities, but then I will also find excursions to do.
Mm-hmm.
So every time we've gone to Cancun or Playa, we'll go down there and we'll do the cenotes, and we'll go to the different ruins and different places like that. We did zip lining one year. We all that kind of stuff. We did snorkeling. So I love to go to those places that have all these activities inside the place, but then are also close enough to go do activities outside of the place. And so I don't know. I love to go and sit on the beach.
Yeah.
But I like to also intermingle it with going out and doing stuff too. But I also like to party when I'm at a resort because I don't have to drive. Mm-hmm. You know, like when I'm home and we go out for like I have to stay sober so that Trina can have a good time.
Right.
But I like to go out and have a good time too and get drunk every once in a while. It's like fun, you know, like. So yeah, so every once in a while I'll go and do that at a resort and just get drunk, tie one on, have a good time. But that's why I like a lot of those all-inclusive places. And that's why I love Jamaica because with the butler service, you could just have them bring you whatever. Mm-hmm. And so I had ginger ale, just tons of ginger ale put in the room. I had makers and what was the other one I said I had? Four Roses,
yeah.
So I was just making, throughout the day, just so I could pace myself, I was making gingers and bourbon all day long. And then in the evening, I just switched to just bourbon neat. But my God, we got so drunk. It was so fun.
We had done that, and we did like the premium alcohol something. It gave you
Package,
whatever.
Yeah, you get the top shelf stuff.
But we got there was a lot of good tequila there.
Yeah. Oh,
and,
yeah, for sure.
I guess I didn't
too,
realize
right?
how much I liked tequila.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
When
like,
you get good tequila, it's
it was great.
Enjoyable for sure.
The tequila was really good, and it was really, really fun.
What do we think of this?
I like this so much better than the first one.
Same.
And sometimes maybe you're going for an off-profile thing. I don't know why you.
This feels more Russell's.
This feels classic Russell's, but
I
it's
agree.
like classic Russell's like +1. You
but
know what I mean?
I like them both.
You can tell it's a store pick. It's a little better than a shelfer typically.
Yeah.
But I love like that honey roasted peanut that I mentioned earlier.
There's a
the
good
viscosity
finish to
of it's great.
It sits there in your mouth for a minute.
It's so good. And for me, maybe the other one, the cinnamon was a bit too much for my liking.
I could see that.
And
for you.
that's a me thing, right?
No,
and
for
you
sure.
were also saying bubble gum, and maybe that's something that
You
know
don't
what I
like
mean?
either
I
of
don't
those things
realize that I'm
generally.
getting it,
Yeah.
but maybe it's there. And it's just off-putting, but pudding.
You should be off.
That's off-putting.
Let's.
I'm excited about.
Let's dive into the dark arts.
The dark arts,
You
because I haven't had this
since the trip.
The trip, and I'll be honest, my palate was very saturated at that point because we had sampled so many things.
And I don't even know that you knew what you were tasting because they just kept bringing you glasses.
She did. God bless that girl.
Yeah.
She just kept bringing me stuff, and she's like, "Don't worry about it. Just tell me which one you like." And I'm like, "The fuck am I doing right now?"
We just saw her again when we picked up the.
She
barrel.
reminds me of Zoe Deschanel.
Oh yeah, and they were so accommodating, so kind.
Yeah. She was so nice.
And she
Super
was
nice.
just as accommodating with us there this
Yeah.
recent time, too.
Like 100%. Yeah.
Did she remember you guys?
She did. Yeah. We introduced ourselves as Mash and Drum and Friends.
I say that jokingly because, like, you can only imagine how many people are in and out and doing picks and all of that.
We were about to leave, and I just kind of was like, "Hey, how does that back room work where you guys do your bottle your own?" And I was like, "Is anyone coming in? Do you care if we have a sip of?" And she's like, "No, let's go back there." So she was pulling out out of the barrels, and then JD went and got our Nulu maple brulee and shared that with her.
Oh, that's cool.
Which was really good. That actually turned out better than I remembered it tasting in Louisville.
I'd like to taste that again. And I don't know how many of those you have left over, which you don't have to. Sounds like not many of them are left.
Yeah,
but
they went through pretty quick. But we have a few left if you want one.
Yeah, I'm just trying to kind of space some of these out a little bit. I don't want to cash this
if you
thing.
cash it, I've got plenty. I bought 13 of those.
Nice. I can top you off more, JD. I was just trying to.
That's how much I like them. As I bought 13 of them.
Another one bites the dust.
Cash it.
I think we're gonna. It's gonna be close.
If you don't, then split it between the other two glasses. Yeah, that's perfect. I'll take that one. And you take the rest of the other. This is what I was going to drink tonight anyway. I had plans to cash this if we didn't podcast tonight. So,
JD, you want a little bit there, buddy?
Yes, he does. Of course.
He's like, well, if you're going to
JD,
twist
It's
my
not a well
arm.
pour.
You've popped into this, right? You've already compared this to some single ricks and stuff too, right?
Yeah, we compared this to the single rick.
How much are the
Nelson
single
B.
ricks?
This
300?
is weighty, man.
Yeah,
This
300.
Topper.
And you thought the single ricks were a little better on both of these, right? But this is half the price.
Right. No, this one definitely holds up. The other one is good. I would probably put it a hair above in complexity, but with the age, that is older than a 10-year, single rick. But it's still a 10-year wild turkey, and recently
what we just had were both 9 years,
8 and 9,
8 and 9.
Yeah, and most picks now are just 8-year-old.
Yeah, most of the Russell's picks nowadays are 8-year-old.
This kind of reminds me of that like classic cherry cola that you get in Russell's, or maybe some grape.
This is more along the line of the 101 profile.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that. What's interesting to me about this is even though it's a touch higher on the proof than the Russell's, I generally think it drinks tamer but more complex than a Russell's. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, listen, we got these. When did we come back? On Friday?
Yep.
Today's what?
Tuesday.
And this bottle's empty.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are the first people to drink it other than me. And it's empty now.
Wow.
I mean, I've been drinking this nonstop. I haven't even, outside of the maple brulee that we had on Friday, I haven't touched that yet. Even though it's good, it's excellent. I just keep drinking this. Like in my head, I keep thinking I'm going to drink this, and then I'll finish with the maple brulee. And then I keep not getting to the maple brulee.
I'll tell you what.
I keep having a second glass of this.
There's 20 people out there potentially that could be very happy with one of these on their bar.
Or 10 people that could be very happy with 2.
This has a great viscosity. I'm over here like, which I'm trying not to do in the microphone.
Look, I'm telling you.
I think it's as complex and good as some of the Russell's 13 batches that they put out.
This is good.
This is, I'm a whore for viscosity and and texture, just because for me that's so much flavor, right? Is all that viscosity and that oiliness and all of that, and I think that's what turned me on to Russell's in the beginning, is I had gotten some really good picks.
Well, they're still one of those distilleries that is still using a lower entry proof.
Yeah.
And, when you hear the bourbon brief that we talk about Jimmy Russell here coming up in a couple weeks, you'll hear that, that's one of the things that he was true to his, he would not negotiate, basically. He was like, no, we're not changing the old ways, the pre-prohibition ways of distilling. We're going to leave the low barrel entry proof. And he hasn't changed it. When everyone else was switching to like light whiskeys and vodkas and things like that, everyone was trying to change. Like Four Roses, they switched to light whiskey during that time. Wild Turkey was like, nope, not doing it.
Yeah, the viscosity on this just blows. And so the last one, I was like, oh my gosh, the viscosity on this, Blue Jackets, blah, 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 is so good. This one's like times 2.
This is rich in the tobacco and the leather department.
What's interesting, and I'm glad you brought that up, because what's interesting to me about this is the flavors are good. I mean, it's Russell's, or Wild Turkey, I should say. It's Wild Turkey distillate. The flavors are good. It's what I like about Russell's. It's what I like about Wild Turkey. The viscosity, like you said, is really
the viscosity's just.
But there's that extra year of age, and I don't know where it sat.
Oh, we don't know where house this is.
We don't,
do we?
And I don't know when they got it.
I don't care
if they got it.
Oh, I'm just curious.
Well,
here's the
thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if they got it 5 years after it was aging in Wild Turkey, and then they aged it in their own place, or if they got it 2 years before it was bottled. It could have been 8 years of Wild Turkey.
At the most,
2
I'm
years. I have
thinking
no
3
idea.
years.
So,
but my point is that tobacco, that extra year, wherever it's aged recently, that extra year got something.
Yeah, and for me, there's something about the K warehouses with Russell's. Anytime I see a K, I'm like, I'm buying that bitch. And this, there's no way for me to know it's a K. But I feel like this could be a K. Just because K always has, I don't know what it is, the viscosity in those rickhouses is always just very, very thick, very oily, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And this has that profile that it reminds me of. Again, we'll never find out, but I would love to know if this was a K.
I like the S's.
You know what I find funny?
I don't know if I've had an S.
Tyrone S.
Yeah, the Tyrone K's for me are where it's out. Camp Nelsons are always good too.
Right, yeah. Camp Nelsons are always good. But
it was funny hearing Bruce talk about why the Camp Nelsons are so good.
Closest to the river.
Well, he said to load them up on the truck. He said it's a pain in the ass. He said it's a real narrow road. The semis don't like going down there. He said, so we don't fuck with them. He's like, a lot of times we're like, we don't want to go down there. So we just leave them down there longer than the other places. And so there is a thing with that too.
Yeah.
But I just thought it was funny that
But
he
by
was
the
just
river,
like,
they just get a little more airflow.
They do.
That oxidation, that extra airflow that helps push out some of the, the alcohol that's just sitting there. It lets it, evaporate a little bit faster.
But he said they tend to be older because they don't like going down there.
Yeah. No, I mean,
which I think is
that
just
too.
funny.
Yeah,
you know
is
what I mean?
funny. It's 100%. But those are like, I know that's not a happy accident, but that's almost like in the same realm as like a happy accident. Like,
I think it's a happy accident.
We don't want to go down there, so
yeah, just let them
let it age for a little bit
Yeah.
longer. I guess we better go down there and get those. So in addition to it being a year older than or maybe 2 years nowadays than a traditional Russell's pick, it's a little bit higher in proof. I get a little bit more tobacco forward, a little bit more oak forward, but the bottle, I love the Russell's bottle. Don't get me wrong, but this bottle blows it away.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
And you know me, like I said, I'm a weirdo.
Packaging
I play
whore.
D&D and all that
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
And so all of this with the Alchemist on it, all of the there's like these little runes on the front of it. You know what I mean?
So Macaulay Minton, who started Dark Arts, he calls himself Chief Alchemist.
Well,
there.
didn't he?
Oh, does he?
Yes.
Oh, I love
Didn't
that.
he come from Wild Turkey as well?
No, he came from Wilderness Trail under Pat Heist
Okay.
from the Firm Pro team.
Yeah, I mean, and I love that. I'll be completely transparent and say that I didn't know about Dark Arts until we did a pick with them. Even though I'm in a bourbon podcast, I'm not an expert by any means.
No, but they're newer. I mean, they're
But I
newer.
love that they are churning stuff out.
2022.
Finish that out. There's still.
I was like, what are you talking about?
You know, it's got the thumb spot too for the bottle. Have you noticed underneath
Yep.
Oh yeah.
where it's got the big dimple on the inside?
That's
of
the same bottle as Augusta Buckner's 15,
Is it really?
I think.
Well, I mean, it's got that thumb hold. Makes me think of wine.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Did you like that? Sorry.
Get to the last lick.
Do you know what that reminds me of? Like this, I know it's the thumb notch, but my grandma was a smoker, and like ashtrays, they had that little notch for cigarettes.
yeah.
Like, it'd be flipped upside down.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No, I don't even mean the notch on the. I meant the dimple on the inside of the. But yeah,
Oh, down
it's
here?
got that too. Yeah.
I thought you meant this
Yeah.
notch.
So like I meant. So for this, you can hold it.
Oh,
you
I
hold it-
see. Okay.
So you put your thumb in, and you can,
Yeah.
pour it one-handed a little bit
Yeah.
if you don't want to hold it here. But yeah, I saw that notch too, like almost like the cigarette notch.
It's what it reminds me
is
of.
It's like an inverted cigarette
ashtray there.
Yeah.
And everybody talks like this.
You know what's funny is I grew up with ashtrays in my house.
Everybody used to smoke. Like it was.
Yeah, my mom and dad both smoked, and we had ashtrays in our house.
That always made me
My
laugh.
dad stopped.
When you walk into a restaurant and they're like smoking or non, I'm like, is there non?
The joke was always like, it's like peeing sections in a pool. You know what I mean? It's the same fucking thing.
Peeing sections in a pool. I've never,
Really? You've never heard that?
No, I've
Yeah,
never
smoking
heard that.
sections in a restaurant are like peeing sections in a pool.
That's so funny.
Everything integrates.
Well,
so,
so-
It's the same fucking
Yeah.
thing.
But I will say some of the places that I remember had smoking sections. The smoking section was a little bit higher, so the smoke would rise
Yeah.
and maybe get filtered out, hopefully. And I will say that when I went into a restaurant that had smoking and non-smoking, when you were in the non-smoking section, I don't remember smelling smoke. It wasn't like going into Vegas where the
Yeah.
whole damn casino smells like an ashtray.
I agree with you, but I also remember they would say smoking or non, and if it was busy, you're like first available.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And so you would sit in the
I would
smoking
sit in the
section
smoking section 100%.
all the time.
100%.
Yeah, I remember always being like first available.
Yeah.
Yep.
But that was well before open table.
Oh yeah,
I don't go to a restaurant that doesn't have some sort of open table or Resi or whatever the different apps are.
Yeah.
If they don't have one of them, I don't go to them. COVID is what did that to me. Mm-hmm. Because COVID, you had to pretty much,
to make reservations. Yeah, it makes life way easier.
so much better. So much
So
better.
we like to do that with. We like to do Cameron Mitchell happy hour because his happy hours are so good.
I love
You
it.
cannot.
You can't do
be-
open table on those generally.
Some of those you can.
Some
We do
of-
Marcello's
and the Pearl.
Pearl. Yeah.
But like for example, the Avenue, which I love their happy hour, you have to be in the bar area.
Yeah.
You can only be in the bar area. Same with Hudson 29.
Right.
But good happy hours.
I've been a big Marcello's fan lately.
No, they're good, but the problem is you either have to go downtown or all the way to Polaris.
Yeah, we usually go downtown
I
Short
know you
North.
do.
The
You're
Short
a
North's
downtown guy.
Nah, the Short North's getting fucking shady.
I know
but
it
like,
is. That's why I don't.
There's a
there
parking garage right beside it, and so it's a very like short
No, I
walk.
know, I know.
But I agree with you. You know,
I just don't go down. I don't like to go downtown anymore.
I don't either. It's not doing well.
So rank these tonight.
Oh, so easy for me.
I'm going to guess that you're going to say Dark Arts, then Blue Jackets, and Galaxies.
I honestly think these dark arts are terrible, and you should probably just give it to me. You know what I mean? Because I'm like,
you know what? Donate $160 to the show.
Just
and
give them to me because like no one
put in a memo.
No
Brett
one
Bryan,
wants this,
and I'll just each time someone donates $160, I'll give it to Brett Bryan.
No one wants it. You know what I mean? And it's just like, I'll do you a favor and I'll just take these off your hands because like
they should be destroyed.
Honestly, they should. Just
but,
we
need to suffer through it.
Yeah, I mean, I will sacrifice myself.
Yeah. No, I appreciate that. That's really nice.
What is it? I'll sacrifice myself as tribute.
I volunteer as tribute.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I was looking for.
2 fingers.
Yeah.
Fucking
Mockingjay or whatever.
Yeah, but what was it was the Hunger Games.
Hunger Games, yeah.
That's funny.
So it's very easy for me. So
you know what's funny? Speaking of which, I grew up with, at the time we had some teenage kids, and so we read the Hunger Games with them. Mm-hmm. So I really enjoyed those books. And then from there, also Twilight series, we read those with the kids too. So, like, the movies and the books of both of those, we really enjoyed and got into.
Reading those to kids, and that's where he was decapitated.
That's not funny.
Someone lost their life, JD.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, come on. We laugh at people dying now?
So the Gallensteins is unfortunately third place.
But they were all enjoyable, though, right?
You know what? They were enjoyable. I just am not a big cinnamon person. So the Gallensteins is just like...
Just pushes you.
It just kind of pushes me over the edge.
Their 1792 foolproof pick, though?
It was great.
Yeah, it was so
And
good.
so, if I had the option, if you were like, hey, these are all available to purchase, I probably wouldn't purchase the Gallensteins just because it's not my thing. The Blue Jackets one, Columbus Blue Jackets, CBJ, 100% would buy one of those. The Dark Arts, obviously I would buy one of those. I bought a few of them. Who's that? I just love the viscosity on this, the thickness of this, the complexity of it.
Yeah.
It's just...
Water doesn't even make it go away. It's still there in the mouth. Still coating.
It's like that time with Father Reach Around. That time you were the altar boy.
Tried to forget about that.
Can't get that out of your mouth. Anyway. All right, guys. So there you have it. I think by the time you hear this, there's probably only going to be like 10 of these left. But if you're interested, join our Patreon.
Sucks to suck.
It does suck to suck. The Patreon is where you can get these things, man. I mean, if you are in our single barrel club, I think we're knocking it out of the park, honestly. I mean, most of our picks have been, I would say all of our picks have been outstanding. Mm-hmm. I don't think we've had one bad pick yet. The worst pick we've had so far was the one Tyler did without us, and that was the Angel's Envy. That was the worst pick we've had so far. And that was still good.
It was good. I thought it was good.
No, but I'm saying it was still good.
I thought it was good.
It was still good. It was just the worst pick. And no one wants Angel's Envy anymore. There's really no draw for Angel's Envy. I don't understand what happened, but they were huge, and then...
Well, they're still huge in some states.
Some states.
Yeah.
Some states. But that being said, thank you for joining in, guys. This is a fun episode. Just got to... Anytime we get to sit down with some Russells, I'm always happy.
I'm always happy.
And pretty much this was 3 Russells technically. I mean, it's kind of what it was.
8, 9, 10 year.
8, 9, and 10 year. Oh, nice. I didn't even think about that. Yeah. All right. All right. So join in next week when we do another long form episode. A week from today.
Next barrel pick is Old Louisville.
Oh yeah. We've also got we haven't really done Nulu on this episode yet.
No.
Or on an episode yet. We also have a James E. Pepper coming in that we haven't really reviewed yet on an episode. So those will be coming up as well. Those are things that you would want to join the Single Barrel Club for. Check out our Patreon. It's Bourbon Hunters. We do this stuff all the time. See you next week.
All right, well, that wraps up this episode. Thanks for joining in on yet another hunt for great bourbon. Please give us a 5-star review anywhere you are listening, but if you don't, leave us some constructive criticism in the review so that we can better improve our show. But until then, sit back, grab a pour, kick up your feet, and enjoy some bourbon.
Tune in each week. Sit back. Tune in each week. Grab a pour. Tune in each week. Kick up your feet and enjoy. Kick up your feet and enjoy.
For any feedback, questions, or episode ideas, please reach out to info@bourbonhunters.com.